doing, guys? That to buffer, load up, go live. Just gonna pretend like we're live already. To my watch. Oh, we're early. Nice. I wasn't sure if we were early or because you know, once I suit up, I can't really see all that. I've definitely made some massive improvements. Quality in the suit. So certainly not a lot nicer. Like it used to just be like the you know, the suit against skin, but now I have like keeps it off my lips, and then my eyes actually can see a little bit better through them. You know, I still need magnifying. I still need to use the magnifying glass option to be able to see. Yeah. Let me get that phone open for you guys. I just realized that someone wanted to in. Couldn't have been able. Okay, phone's live. Alright. Now we wait. How you guys doing? How's your Saturday? How was your I thought about going live earlier today. Couldn't get everything. Maximum Stock. Hey Maxie. Hey, happy Saturday. Doing good. How bad you? How are you? Okay. I am good. I went on Twitch and I was scrolling through just chatting because you know, now we're live on Reddit, but we're also live on Twitch. And I was just wondering, I was curious, is there anyone like me on Reddit? Anyway, I found someone using a avatar but via anime, very similar to my avatar. And so I jumped into their stream about it, but they did not have the facial tracking set up here. Very glitchy and uncomfortable to watch. And I just felt bad because I was like, man, that's what I looked like in the early days of our stream. Kind of glitchy because I didn't really know how to best set up the program. Spinning Electron, hello. Hey, howdy. Welcome. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's not fair though. Twitch has a really short, teeny delay time between what's live and chat and stuff. Like, I talked to a guy in his chat on Twitch today, and he responded so quickly. Like, we could have a conversation live. Like, I would say something, he could respond. I would say something, he could respond. Like, it was so fast, very snappy. And I just made me feel jealous because it was like almost being like on a video call rather than, you know. Granted, it's like it can be anywhere from like a 20-second upwards to like what feels like almost 2 minutes of a delay. 2 minutes is pretty atypical. It's usually less than that. Man, oh man. I wish it was a lot snappier. Like, I'd like to be able to ask you guys a question and get and you know, hear your response immediately, or be able to hear your responses to stuff when it's happening. Because sometimes I don't really remember exactly what we were talking about. But spinning electron. So is this the final form of the body reveal? Yeah, this is what I was gonna do on Monday. I'm an impatient person, and I put out that deadline of the 14th because I just thought like, oh yeah, it'll take forever for us to get that far. Like, that's so far. Like, I mean, sorry, I was thinking like it's not that far because I bought, you know, my cowl and my gloves on Amazon, and I just thought like better give it a lot of lead time. And so like the stream where we decided it would be the 14th is also the next day I bought the things on Amazon. And so like, you know, I had no idea, you know, exactly what I was gonna buy and where it was coming from. Like, I had no idea how long it would take. So I was like, let's give it like a good 2.5 weeks just in case. You know, and so yeah, I got it like 2 days after I bought it though. And then I was playing around with it, and I eventually got it like to the point where I felt like this works. It's set up, it works. You know, this is great. And then I just kind of felt like I just really wanted to. So I went live during the day at one point using it, and then I love this. I wanted it. Yeah. You know, we talked. I talked. I think you were there, spinning electron. I think you showed up during that test run. I was live for like 27, and you showed up for that. I was talking about like, oh, we better not. Don't tell any of the night folks that we did that. Someone who had been hanging out also, who doesn't really hang out, who I just haven't seen in a few days, I guess. Was like Commercial Deer. Right? The Commercial Deer had also been there. He was there then. There was like 6 of you who had shown up during the daytime stream who same night. Yeah, I would say that this is final form. Yes, I don't know. It might evolve. Like, I wanna get some better shirts so that I don't always have to just wear a button up, so that like I can, you know, I want to get like a turtleneck. And I'm thinking of even getting like a green screen turtleneck, so I can wear that, and then just a regular t-shirt on top. I might be able even to get the t-shirt that my avatar was wearing, like have that printed. And then we could wear, you know, wear that shirt. Although that shirt probably wouldn't look all that great. Spinning electron, can you make your face be an actual face? Like the space that fills this space in a video or an image of a face? Is that what you're asking? See if this runs. Which? Yes. Gonna take 30 to 40 seconds. Right. Yeah, but it would look terrible. I'd have to be really still, and I'd have to like let it line up perfect, so that like, you know, so I could do, I don't know, I could like film footage of me sitting here in this exact position, and then I could line it up. But if I moved at all, it wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't track to my face. I think if I did like facial markers, like if I had like, if I had like little dots all over the mask for like a facial recognition software thing to track, then I could track a face onto this. But I think that the software that exists for that can track a face onto a real face anyway very well already. And so I think the way to go is to just not have a mask and just track a different face on your face, if that's something. Go watch Corridor Digital if you want to see them messing around with stuff like that. Also, there's a guy who does like scam baiting, which is like where you mess with telephone scammers. Called Cheesecake. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. What do you mean, Tall Cheesecake? What you talking about, bro? The scam baiter guy. He has like a filter that makes him look super old, because sometimes he pretends to be an old man, and like the scammers want to like visually see him like on a web call to make sure that they're not being scammed. And so he has the software, and then if the software ever loses his face, like it doesn't track well, and like rather than him just his like young face showing through, it just throws up an image of the old face like stuck frozen, and it throws up a little buffering wheel to make it look like they lost connection. And then as soon as it tracks again, it jumps back to his, you know, old man filter. And so that's like a super neat touch. Called Cheesecake. You've never heard the song? I've never heard a song. The lyrics, nothing lasts forever, everybody wants to. I'm familiar with the phrase everybody wants to rule. I don't know, I can put it in you. Church. Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. Is that right? I'll just click on it. Okay, yeah. I have heard that song more times than I'd like. I used to work at a Trader Joe's, and they play songs from that era nonstop, every day, all day, forever. And so I know that song very well, and it's triggering, and I hate it. Oh gosh. Whew. Oh man. Wow. The flashes. It's not that I hated Trader Joe's. I loved working at Trader Joe's. I hated the music they played at Trader Joe's. It was all the same like style, and it was the same stuff every day, every week, for over and over and over. And it's just like, I can't handle a song. Like, I'm not listening to the music that you guys are listening to on my own stream. The stuff that you guys hear, I'm not hearing it. because if I hear it, I get tired of it really quickly, and I'm like, okay, I need to hear something new, and I gotta hear something new. And so like I'm not listening to anything. There's no music going into my headphones. Like, I hear nothing. I'm just sitting here in silence. I preferred when I heard music, but I couldn't find a consistently good enough playlist that satisfied me and you guys at the same time. So that's our forever playlist until you guys complain about it, and I don't hear it. So everybody wins. Spinning Electron, do you ever just want to go to McDonald's? Buy? No. But I do every once in a while want to go and buy chicken. Double McDouble. And then make a McChang bang. Gangbang. Favorite little menu items. All cheesecake. Anyways, to fly by, much love, make. Eat. Anyways, fly by, much love, make. Okay, bye. Tall cheesecake. Yes, tears for fears. Tall cheesecake. Ah ha 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 ha. Yes. Tall cheesecake. Didn't mean to trigger the PTSD. It's fine. Totally okay. It's all right, man. Totally okay. Doesn't bother me at all. It's all right. It's a fine song. If honestly, it's a fine song. It'd just be if I didn't have to listen to it over and over, you know, to the point that it felt like it's being tortured, then, you know, I think I'd be all right with it. Spinning Electron. I like Jones. I think you mean. If you did mean Trader Joe's, never been there. I've never heard of Trader Joe's. Yeah, I do like it. Not so much now that I don't work there anymore. It's kind of my fault that I don't work there anymore. I honestly think I'd still work there had I not tried to transfer without getting a successful confirmation on that transfer first. Somebody's fault but my own. Guys, I'm so happy. I modified my mask today. Spent probably 30 minutes modifying the top of my mask. So I have a mask and I cut out the mouth section here so that when I speak it doesn't sound like, you know, that it's going up against like a mask. Instead it just sounds like just coming out straight out of the cloth. And then I cut out giant holes on the eyes, kind of like Deadpool style, you know, or Spider-Man style, like giant holes. So that's really just like the nose bridge that connects with the forehead, like above the eyebrows. And last night, after I took off the mask, it was like filled with water, like the condensation. There was so much sweat. I don't know if it was sweat. It might have just been like breath condensation, but it was so condensated. It was disgusting and I hated it. And I felt like overheated and stuff. It was. So I drilled like 1,000 holes into the top of the mask so that it's like completely perforated on the top, like a cheese grater or like a colander or something like that. So when I breathe in and breathe out, it breathes right through the mouth. My lips are not getting chafed against the cloth. My nose isn't pushed into my face by the cloth. The compromise. Spinning Electron. Why are the TJ employees young, hip, and where at like Aldi they're all old? So typically, I actually talked to one of the managers, the hiring managers, and asked like, what are you guys looking for, like, in a employee, and like when you're asking the questions in the hiring process, like, what do you guys actually want to hear as a response? And they were like, Nothing really. We're just really looking for like super talkative people. Like we just want people who just don't shut up. So like we'll ask you a question and the purpose is to see how long you can just keep talking on your own without being prompted to stop. And if you just keep talking forever, you're basically hired. Like that's the first thing that we look for. Like yeah, of course a little bit of experience, but it's just like are you a fun, interesting person to talk to? And given small prompts, can you just kind of ramble forever? And for some reason those qualities are like often in like sort of outgoing, not always outgoing. There were some people who weren't that outgoing, but for the most part mostly outgoing people who enjoy like talking to strangers and can talk to a stranger about any topic forever. And that's kind of what they were looking for. So spinning electron. I don't know. I'm gonna call you Ron. As an electron. Can I call you Ron? Is that okay? Or I don't know. Is there an abbreviation of your name that you'd be cool with me calling you? That's funny because one of the cashiers at my TJ's is deaf, and I didn't realize until after like a month. Oh wow, did they just talk to you anyway, like regardless, and you just assumed that they obviously like you wouldn't think a deaf person would be that talkative? Is that kind of what you mean? You guys just see what I did to my glasses? I was I was like which 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 makes sense until you realize that there's no lenses in these glasses. Spinning electron. Nah, they only nodded and made gestures. I didn't understand. Lol. Oh, were they hoping that you spoke sign language? Is that what it was? It was like they were just like, I don't know if you speak sign language, but wait. Can't remember. I know like this sign means like from a distance. So I can say like I love you from a distance. Spinning electron, no clue. Okay, you didn't answer my question, spinning electron. If I can call you Ron or Elay or I don't want to call you Spin. I could call you Pin. Pin, Elay, Tron. I'm not really happy about Tron. I don't like Tron. So I'll go with your options are Elay, Ron, or Pin. What about Spin? I guess Spin is okay. I don't know. I'm not terribly fond of Spin. I like Pin. I like Elay and I like Ron. But yeah, I could go for Spin or Tron if that's really, you know. What about Frank? Okay, yeah, Frank is fine. Frank. Random quote. Are you sure that was sign language? Oh, from me? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. My one of my older sisters speaks American Sign Language, and I saw her singing a song in sign language, and you know, yeah. So I know that this one means like from a distance. I think because she was also singing the song in English as well as in American Sign Language. So every time she said from a distance, she did the two thumbs together and then pulled them apart like she was pulling a bow and arrow. So I thought, oh, that means from a distance, but I could be wrong. It could be translating. And then also, you know, I'm pretty sure this means love. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I think this means but again, I'm not 100% sure of that. I think for you, you can just point at someone. I'm also, again, not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that this is I love you from a distance. I think I think that's, you know, me putting together a bunch of American Sign that I know together and trying to speak American Sign. I think that's right, but I honestly don't know. I never asked my sister, like, is that right? Like, I used to, I hungry? It's like, you rub your tummy. Random quotes. Yeah, those are dance moves. No. She... It was in American Sign Language. She was singing the song in American Sign Language, and she was singing the song in English. And I know because she's a teacher, and her whole class was learning American Sign Language, and like the song was a part of the class, and then they did a performance at the end of the year or something like that. So I'm not like, I think it might have been American. She could have just been dancing. Like, no, I'm like 99% certain it was a it was a song that for both the hearing impaired and the non-hearing impaired performance. Largo, hey Largo, haven't seen you in a while. Now I'll go back to the avatar. So sorry that you feel that way. Don't know that we will. And even though it takes me like a solid 5 minutes to like put on the mask and the hood, the gloves, this is surprisingly somehow more comfortable than piloting the avatar. Because, for instance, I can do this, and the avatar doesn't like do that thing where he goes. It's so weird. I hate when he does that. It's so creepy. I'll be like talking, and then I'll look over to the side, and he'll go like. I don't like it. It's creepy AF, dude. So this, I never do that unless I want to do that. Unless I want to be like, ha ha ha. Also, I can do this. There were all the time I'd be like, you know, I'm doing air quotes right now. You guys can't see it, but now I can actually do air quotes. Oh yeah. My air quote fingers are gonna get so strong. Largo, so you're wearing a green screen on your head. Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like, you know what a morph suit is? It's basically a morph suit that stops here, and that way I don't have to like be wearing a onesie every time just because I want to cover my hands and face. So I got naked little feets. dangling in my flip-flops. I don't have to be wearing have to do full cosplay every time I want to do this. Also, the glasses are just so that you guys have a better reference of kind of what I'm looking at. Not so much because I wear glasses. These are just empty frames. Body Cave, I like the new look. Hey, Body Cave, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, man. What do you think, you guys, about these glasses? I also have these glasses. There's these, which are like the fake Ray-Bans out of the dollar store, and then there's these. These are I feel like make me look like I'm educated. However, they are sort of invisible, I think, like on the tops and the bottoms sometimes, depending on the angle, because of like the way the program makes my skin disappear. There's a little bit of like, it goes a little bit further than the edge of my head, so that it can kind of blend out any imperfections, you know? And so my glasses, these glasses are too thin, I think. They get kind of erased, you know what I mean? Like, they don't really fully show up. Yeah, so I think these make me look, I don't know, I think they go with the headphones. These made me look more intelligent. Maybe they make me look stupid because I don't wear glasses. And so also, I don't know, can you guys tell that they have no frames? They have no lenses? Like, is that clear that they have no lenses? I don't know. Body Cave. Yeah, kind of getting cut off a bit. I think the fake Ray-Bans telegraph the idea of glasses a little better. Largo, yeah. Yes, definitely the glasses making you look educated. Oh, thanks, game. I just thought it'd be funny. Someone mentioned in the stream one of the first times we tried out this outfit, and they were like, "Oh, you should wear glasses so that we can like see your face dimensions." So we like, I can like look into your eyes, sort of, so to speak. Moo Milk, hey Moo Milk, hey, welcome. So that's kind of, and then so I just went to the dollar store. I looked at all their glasses, both like functional glasses and just sunglasses, and I was like, okay, I like these, and then I popped out the things. I actually still have the lenses, they're still here. Body Cave, I love how confused you sound every time you read a comment. Okay. Roses and rats. This guy is out of this world. Badumts. Got a galaxy brain. Largo, unbutton the top of your shirt and relax, my dude. I have it buttoned up all the way up to the top because my neck doesn't go down that far. It kind of stops like right here, and so if I unbutton it, you'll be able to see the color of my flesh and you'll know what race I am. I want that to be a mystery. I just raised my eyebrows up and down. Can't see my, so I hope. And I want it to be a mystery. Roses and rats, you seem like a bow tie kind of guy. Well, I could get behind a bow tie. I think that's fun. I was talking about earlier this stream. I was saying like what I could do is I could get like a turtleneck that's the same color as my gloves and face mask thing, and then that way I can have the turtleneck wrap over the neck piece, and then I can just wear whatever t-shirt I want. I can do the reverse though. Like if you guys want me to unbutton, I can do like I could do like the Mexican thing, you know, where you like unbutton the bottom, like the Key and Peele guy, like, hey, Essay, I ain't never gonna sit in no chair, Essay. I don't need no chair. Chairs are for pussies, man. You ain't never gonna catch me in no chair. I'm chilling, Holmes. Chilling. But Carlito, the rest of us are sitting in chairs, man. That's offensive to us. I don't care. I don't care. I don't need no chair. Chilling, Holmes. You guys know the skit I'm talking about. You would enjoy that a lot. If you don't, go watch it. Key and Peele's great. Roses and Rats. Oh wait, someone said something. Body Cave. Oh my god, you should totally use tape or something to add eyebrows. Roses and Rats. The world is on fire, but we all must remember our guy. ... Big Smoke. Who's Big Smoke? Body Cave. I love that skit, and I enjoyed it. I'm glad. Frank. That was a spot-on accent. Nice job, Onage. Look, ese. I've been doing my chulo accent since I was like 12 years old, man. Don't come at me about this thing, man. It's not right. Big Smoke from GTA. Okay, I'm glad it's not a real person. I have played a very limited amount of GTA. I missed it when frickin' who's the people who host Fortnite? Epic Games was giving away GTA 5 as a promotional thing to get people to come to the platform, and I thought like I had all the time in the world. Like I was like, yeah, it's just free on their platform. It's just a free to play on Epic Games. No, it was a limited time opportunity to claim a copy forever. And so I dragged my feet on it and finally went to go collect my free copy, and the promotion was over, and I was just like, oh man, like I don't want to buy it. It's not a game that I want to play so bad that I buy it, but I really enjoyed Saints Row. I thought Saints Row was a lot of fun, and Saints Row is a parody of, you know, the GTA series. But I've never played GTA actually at all. I played it for like an hour or two, like when I was a young teen, like 12 through 13 maybe, at like my cousin's house. Like that was it. And those 1 to 2 hours is like over years of visiting my cousin and trying to play it whenever I was there. Yeah, but I played probably 100 hours. Saints Row the Third. I did a little bit of Saints Row, like the President Edition one, but I didn't like that. Stopped playing after like 5 seconds. Roses and Rats, San Andreas. Whoa, guys. Whoa. By pushing the glasses against my face, it pulls the screen, the cloth tight, and I can see clearer. The glasses actually help me see. That's hilarious. Wow. Whoa, the difference is night and day. I could almost read your comments without a magnifying glass. I'm using the Windows magnifying glass option. Okay. I can push to the middle. Firewatch, Eden Finch, and Alan Wake. Some amazing game. Good storylines. Just Jeff Kisses. Largo. So why did Reddit get rid of the RPAN icon on move? I don't know. I didn't know they got rid of the icon. Actually, don't use Reddit. Don't tell anyone. I used to use Reddit quite a lot, and I just spent way too much time on Reddit. I would spend easily like 3 hours a day doing the infinity scroll on Reddit, and I had to delete it off my phone. It's just, you know, so yeah, I'm unaware of what's going on in the Reddit landscape, as I don't use it on my computer either, other than to like fiddle with my account. Even now, I don't have Reddit open because I'm using RPAN Studios. Yeah, RPAN Studio version 26.021, and that like launches me straight to Reddit. I don't even have to open Reddit to get on RPAN. Roses and Rats. RPAN has been right past 5 to 6. Now it just crashes, distorts audio. Maybe it's just growing, like maybe it's like been expanding. Yeah. I don't mean that they've been expanding it, but like maybe like it's being used more often. Like it's growing in popularity, which is causing it to fail because it's like there's not enough server space dedicated to it. East Coast Rabbit. Love the purple thing. East Coast Rabbit. I don't know if you're from the East Coast, but I'm from the East Coast. I'm in Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach, baby. I gotta sneeze. I didn't sneeze because I realized if I let the sneeze out, not only would it hit the mask, but it would also get stuck in cloth. And I was just like, oof, I don't want to do that. And I was like, I can't. There's nothing I can do. East Coast Rabbit and Hands. Yes, I'm in Salem, New Hampshire. East Coast, bless you. Roses and Rats. Thanks for the time, Galaxy Man. Keep calm and continue on with your spacey adventures. Thanks. Largo. Yeah, didn't think I had about sneezing and it never occurred to me. The only thing that occurred to me is I was like, man, drinking water. Like typically during the stream I drink water from my big ass bottle, like probably like 4 times over like the hour and a half ish that we stream. East Coast Rabbit just followed you. Thanks, East Coast Rabbit. Thanks. I don't know. We're not really talking about anything. Oh man, I'm always, like often when people follow, it's like we're like doing, we're doing Legally Not Therapy. We're like talking to someone about something really serious. They're like sharing their heart, and I'm like talking to them, and I'm helping them through something, and we're giving them like, legally not therapy, and it's like, it's real. Like either that or we have someone on the phone and we're talking to someone on the phone, and it's similar. Like we're really exploring something that everyone can relate to. Everyone can, because it's like even if you don't have their exact specific situation happening in your life, you'll have something similar in some way going on at some point. You know, that's usually when we're having this kind of conversation. When I get the most follows, or we're playing Wordle. You guys really love when I play Wordle. It's so weird. Play Wordle, you guys go ham. East Coast Rabbit. No, I like your attitude. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, no problem. No problem. I like your attitude. I was like, no. Your attitude. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much better this is since I drilled all those holes in my mask, man. Ah, it's like I have air conditioning in this thing now. East Coast Rabbit. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Ah ha ha ha. Largo, I think I have shirt. This shirt? I got the shirt at Walmart. East Coast Rabbit. Why the mask anyway? It's just a gimmick. It's just to make me stand out, you know? Streaming is most fun when there's people to talk to. You know, there's people watching the stream. That's when it's, you know, the most fun. Either that or like the person I have on the phone is like super cool to talk to. Like they're just really interesting, or you know, we're like really going deep, you know what I mean? Like really talking about something serious. That's when it's the best. So we're you know, gotta stand out. The internet is a busy place. There's a lot of stuff going on, and for me to grab your attention and go, hey, I'm worth your time, just my face alone, and this is all theory, I don't know for sure, but just my face alone, you know, it's not enough. Unless you're really handsome. I'm decently handsome, but I don't know if I'm handsome enough to make people click without having any context. East Coast. Oh no, wait. Largo. Oh, you seem like you wouldn't shop at a big corporate. I mean, I got these at Dollar Store. I'm broke, man. My wife is, you know, much more serious about it, but the both of us, we are kind of, we try to reduce our waste. We try to be a low waste family. We try to, you know, it's not zero waste. We're definitely not zero waste, but we try to be low waste. Buying things without packaging, stuff like that, and we try not to support, you know, companies that produce fast fashion and kind of stuff like that. But you know, this was I had to go to an event and I had no formal clothing. I had thrown away my suit because it just didn't fit anymore and it was kind of damaged, and so I didn't have a suit anymore. I didn't have any dress clothes whatsoever to speak of. And I was going to my dad's retirement party, and my mom took me to Walmart because she's like, you can't come to his retirement party in a, you know, t-shirt and short and jeans. And I was like, well, that's all I have. I got these boots, and I got flip-flops, and I got t-shirts, and I got jeans. Like, I used to work at Trader Joe's, and then after Trader Joe's I was a painter, so it's like I didn't need dress clothes for anything. I don't know. So she bought me this shirt so that at least I could have a dress shirt, jeans, and boots at my dad's retirement. Yeah, I don't know. But when you're broke, you do what you gotta do, man. East Coast Rabbit, that's not hard. That's not hard. I'm a stoner. Retired, lol. I'm not. That's not hard. I'm a stoner. Retired. Lol, I don't know what you mean. I'm just gonna call you Rabbit. Rabbit, I assume I'm amused easily. Soul Bass. Are you sick of life yet? No, definitely not. I could go for. I honestly, I think I could go for like at least another 100 years of life. I quite enjoy being alive, actually. It is hands down the best thing I've ever done. Existing is great. I love it. Even when life is really shitty, for me, it's still a million times better than not existing. So I will always choose to be alive and to exist over not, even when all I have is pain and misery. I mean that. I've been in some awful places. That's not true. I mean, once when I was a teenager, I don't know if that's fair to say as a teenager. In my early 20s, I seriously considered suicide. But I don't know. Life is interesting, and God has a sense of humor. So here I am. Rabbit. Life can be great. It can also suck, lol. Yeah. Soul Bass. I guess you've never been to jail or locked up. No, I've never had my freedom taken from me. You know, I was gonna say like, well, I did go to this, charter school, but like, if I decided to pack my things and just leave, like walk away from the charter school, they're not gonna like send police after me to come collect me. So, yeah, no, I've never been in a capacity where I felt like I had no freedom. But I'd have to say, I still think that I would choose prison over death. If they're like, hey, you have to go to prison. I know it's super unfair. We know you didn't do it, but I'm sorry. You gotta go to prison for some. You can do a life sentence in this prison, or you can do the death penalty. Which would you prefer? I'm choosing life prison, bro. Largo, anything you need to tell me. Wait, Largo. Anything you need to tell me to say to my real therapist. What? I don't understand your statement, Largo. Let me read it again. Push up my glasses, because apparently that helps me see better, which is fascinating. It's like cosmetics that actually have a benefit. Largo, anything you need to tell me to say to my real therapist? Question mark. I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. I need more context. Soul Bass. Nazis tested them on their love for life, and guess what? You will want to at the end if it's hard enough. Yeah, Soul Bass, I appreciate. Actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that would be a lie. I don't know what you're getting at. But I don't like this conversation. Just not that I don't like you. I think you're probably a great guy, person. I don't know. But I'm just like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. What are you getting at? Yeah, okay. I guess. I'm sure you could find like, if there was like a box full of like electrified nails that are sharp and and I had to just stay standing in this box because if I bent my knees at all, I would touch the walls. Like, I'm sure that if that was the only existence I had, I might choose maybe not to exist. But as far as, knock on wood, pray to God, that never happens. I just don't see something like that happening. I think I would, we're just talking about like the regular shit in life that makes life hard. Considering that stuff, I'm always going to choose to, do the life stuff. East Coast Rabbit. The truth. And what's bothering you? Soul Bass. Bye, green screen guy. Bye, Soul Bass. Yeah, I can't see if you guys are replying to each other because I'm like using Reddit's version of OBS Studios, which is called RPAN Studios. The direct link, you can find it on RPAN on Reddit. Their chat function, where it's got like the chat on the side of the screen, it doesn't show me what your little Redditor profile looks like. I can't remember what they're called. Your little doodle person. So I don't get to see what they look like. It just shows them all being a little bit different, so that I have some context that it's different people. I get your username, and then what you say. So if you're replying to someone, I don't see that you're replying to someone. But I'm going to assume, based on context, that Rabbit is replying to Soul Bass's comment. Let me know if I'm right. Moo Milk, what did I miss? I don't know. Hard to say. Nothing? Everything? East Coast Rabbit, yes. Galaxy Brain. I can pick up on those contexts. For the most part, I often assume you guys are talking to me because I can't see if you're replying to each other or not. But I was just kind of like, yeah, that's a good question. Like, I don't think Soul Bass is okay. Like, I think if I had to overanalyze what Soul Bass said, and I don't, but I will, I would. What I'm hearing from his question: are you sick of life yet? I'm gonna go with that. I think he's feeling sick of life. That he's feeling like, imprisoned. That he's feeling. Sorry, I don't know that they're feeling, tortured. That they're feeling like they don't know if they want to continue doing this. But rather than asking me, because either they're not really 100% present to it, or it's just uncomfortable to talk about, they're kind of projecting it onto me and asking me that. And I think East Coast Rabbit, I think you were very keen to pick up on that by saying, yeah, that's the truth, but also I feel like something's bothering you. Yeah, good on you, man. Good catch. East Coast Rabbit, he asked you if you had anything for him to tell his therapist. So, said the truth. Whatever is bothering that gentleman, that said it too. Moo Milk. Maybe one day I'll get the courage to call. I mean, what's stopping you? I know it's hard though. I called in to. I'm a pretty outgoing person, but I called into the Therapy Gecko, who, his stream is like anywhere from 10,000 people to 20,000 people at a time, and that made my heart race. Just hearing the phone ring, whew, very nerve-wracking. And then But I mean, like after like 2 minutes of being on the phone with him, I felt fine. But I'm pretty comfortable like with being on as you know, do mad. I've done stand-up comedy. I do magic. I'm comfortable for the most part. I'm confident, whatever it is. We're getting a call.
Call from
Nick.
to accept.
Hey, Nick. I'm your
Howdy.
How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. Well, not before an email I got today, which is the reason why I'm calling this.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's break it down. So, first of all, tell me how you're feeling for real. Because we all say good, fine, doing great. How you actually doing?
I'm hiding myself through work.
So, feeling of like avoidant.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of fear.
Not fear. No, just I don't know. Trying to distract myself.
Okay, let's get into that email. Tell me about it.
So, I'm in this, I guess you could say a club, but it is sort of like an officer's training program for the United States Air Force. It's called the Civil Air Patrol. The Auxiliary Air Force, we do search and rescue missions. Now, the thing is, I have a problem with treating everybody like a buddy, like somebody who's on the same level as me. But I have a very big problem with that because I need to start talking professionally, both as a superior and to a superior.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is you got in trouble recently for being too cordial, or, your subordinates not respecting you correctly or something.
Yeah.
So what was that like when you read it? Did it feel like, did your tummy get in a twist? Did you feel like anxious? Did you feel like, does this threaten at all your job in any way? Like, could you get demoted or even fired?
Yeah, no, I got held back from all my promotions for it until I can get my act straight.
Dude, I'm so sorry about that. That's awful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was visiting a squadron and I was talking with some old friends of mine, and I got too cordial, and they didn't like that. They thought I lost my sense of integrity, and yeah.
I hate that. That's rough.
Very.
Especially, it just sounds like, you're just a kind person, and it's just like, you just can't help. It's hard to, like, be distant when you're not a distant kind of person.
Yeah. Yes. I think you got it right on the spot.
Yeah. So your name is Nick?
Not real name, but because I don't like putting my name on the internet.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted to, honor you and say your name, but I was like, oh, I didn't write it down.
Yes, it would be Nick.
Okay. I'm trying to read my notepad, but do I need these notes? I don't know. I can't read them. Throw them off to the side. So what's going on going forward?
What's going forward? I think.
Like, what happens next?
What happens next? I think once this blows over, I think I'll go back to my regular day-to-day life.
So was this promotion something you were really looking forward to? Like, would you go up in rank or something?
Yeah, but well, that's being put on hold for right now.
Were there like privileges that you were kind of hoping to get, like, I don't know, being able to choose where you live or something?
No, I'm not. Okay, the truth is I'm actually 17, and because if it's all auxiliary Air Force, I'm not actually enlisted yet. So this whole officer training program thing is entirely a volunteer organization for emergency services. I don't get to choose. It's just a program I'm really intrigued
Invested in.
and invested in. I joined this to fly because I want to be a pilot and
Nice.
doing the whole aerospace, learning aerospace education stuff.
You know what's funny, Nick? First of all, I want to preface this. Nothing I'm about to say means that you should change anything about your trajectory, because I don't know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to influence you but in any way, to change what you were going to do before I said this. Okay, having said that, I heard this funny thing, and I have a few friends that are in the military, and they said that, like, if you want to fly, then join the Navy.
yeah.
It's
Might actually go for Marines for the 35.
Those guys get more flight time than the Air Force, because I don't know how
More
that works.
Navy has more planes.
Navy has more planes. Yeah, it's so weird. I just always assumed that the aircraft carriers had Air Force landing on them. Like, the Navy is the ship, and the Air Force lands on the ship. But it's like, nah, nope.
Yeah, no. Air Force is all like over land work, so they work very closely and with the Army specifically.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the best in that, man. What else? What else got going on? Anything else you want to talk about?
What else is going on? Well, I'm still trying to go through school. Something else. But I'm going good with school, high school.
Your last year of high school?
No, I'm a junior. Next year's my last year.
Sucks. I mean, unless you like high school, then that's fantastic.
I mean,
I didn't
know. I got
high school.
I got the weirdest group of ragtag friends you can ever possibly think of.
It's nice to have a clan.
Yep. Especially when they're all nerds, well, I guess similar personalities.
So, I'm gonna ask you a weird question. What's your spark?
What's my spark?
Hmm.
I'm not sure I understand. Could you elaborate?
Have you seen the movie Soul?
No, I have not.
Gotta go see the movie Soul.
Yeah.
You like crying? Because that movie will make you cry.
Oh, good to know.
I love crying. So, for like stuff that's really sweet or really funny, or really, that kind of stuff. I don't like crying because someone, devastated my emotional state. That's less. Anyway, in the movie Soul, there's this concept of the spark, but I'll put it to you in words that most people hear it. What do you feel you were put on this earth to do?
Learn as much as I can.
Is that when you enjoy?
Yes. And then once I can't learn much more, I figure stuff out for myself.
Can you repeat that last part?
And if there's nothing else to learn, then I'll figure stuff out for myself. To experiment.
Is that so? If you could pursue discovery, right? Kind of like would you be interested in being like a researcher?
I have thought about becoming a researcher. Once I become a pilot, I want to become a test pilot. Once I become a test pilot, I want to strap myself to millions of dollars worth of taxpayer explosives, launching myself at about Mach 22. That sounds fun.
Is that a complicated way of saying going to space?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, huh? What? Oh. You want to be an astronaut?
I've been playing for the space program since I was 5. So.
It's like, huh?
Not from 5, 5th grade.
What are you talking? You don't have to do the taxpayer thing anymore. You can join Elon's crew.
Yeah, no, I prefer not to do mega corporations. I prefer to research stuff for everybody else.
Hey man, if I've seen enough movies depicting the future, government things will become brands. Megacorps. Have you seen Wall-E?
Well, we'll get there when we get there.
What was the name of the company that ran Wall-E? By and Large.
By and large, yes.
By and Large, yeah. The president is sponsored by By and Large.
Yeah. Oh boy.
The CEO of Amazon is the president of the United States also at the same time.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So you want to be a researcher and an astronaut because you enjoyed learning and discovery. You enjoy the question as much as the answer. Is that right?
That's right.
Exciting, man.
No. I think that's it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for calling, Dan.
It's my pleasure.
Have a good night.
You too.
See, Moo Milk, it's not hard. Oh. You'll be really nervous on the ringing part. Then you'll be nervous a little bit on the talking part. Alright, let me try to catch up with chat. You guys were going crazy for a while there. Let me put up my glasses here. Solbass, do you like to get high? I like to escape by get messed up. I have a hard time getting drunk alone, and I just started smoking weed again just a few weeks ago. I used to be a bodybuilder. Oh, you should keep doing that, man. Building is awesome. But I'm sick of working out. Oh. For me, workout partners is what made working out fun. Because then you can you need someone to show your gains off to, who cares, who knows how hard it is, and can properly honor your gains. And that's one of the best things about having a workout partner for me. I don't like getting high. I've never been high in my life or drunk. Shame on Omer. But I hear you completely about being a pilot. It's hard and expensive to be a pilot in other ways. Did I miss? Shame on Omer. May I suggest that the military structure is its own sort of system that doesn't value utilitarian respect. You can lead a people with kindness in other venues. The military is it's a hard box to fit into. You're not already a person who comfortably fits into it. Shame on Omer. You can look at airlines/FedEx, etc. Shame on Omer. However, captains are still expected to be directive. Soulbass, I'm tired of working out and taking out all my problems on myself. People just want to not hurt them. They don't care if you are hurt. You only care enough so that you won't hurt them. I'm so sorry, Soulbass, you feel that way, man. It sucks. Moo Milk. That's really nice. Cry Mothly. Dude, where your face go? Moo Milk, I understand how you feel. Moo Milk, thank you, Nick. Moo Milk, it's weird because I have to answer the phone at work, but hate it. like I feel like I don't speak as well as I write. I am the opposite. I speak better than I write, hands down. Bleach on my shirt. Oh no. This stream pretty relaxing. I think he's saying this stream is pretty relaxing. I'm not sure. By the Hill. Hey, By the Hill. Welcome back. They only want your money. By the Hill. Hey, been By the Hill. Haven't seen you in a while. Trying to catch up with all the chat. The chit chat. Chitter chatter. By the Hill. I've gotten bleach on my shirt. I've gotten bleach on my pants. Hey. Oh. What you been up to? By the Hill. What have you I don't know. I kind of think of your name By the Hill as also being like by the dozen. Like I think of like By the Hill kind of being like a measurement. Like, oh, she came in here and she bought everything. She was buying it by the hill. By the boatload. Moo Milk. Well, because I'm so vivid in my writing, but when I talk, I can't communicate my thoughts the same way. Yeah, because you have more time, you know? There's this writer who said this thing that I'm going to butcher, but he said, like, I don't have enough time, I don't have a lot of time to write this, so I'm sorry for how long my letter is. If I had more time, I could have said what I needed to say in less words. I think that just goes to show, like, when you can write, you can really, like, work over and think and think and think and, like, you know, really purify your thought and, like, clear. I'm trying to say. Soul Bass. Can you fight? I had to actually fight people to pay rent. Imagine that life. You even do cardio? Not the same life. I've been in a couple of fights. But I was in like middle school. So, have not been in a fight as an adult. I'm not really understanding your question though, as far as like, you even do cardio? Like, is that a meme? Like, do you even lift? Do you even lift, bro? Am I falling behind here on the memes? By the Hill. Life, bro. I've been stressing about nuclear warfare. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah. By the Hill. Lol. I don't know what you're lolling about. No, I don't mean that facetiously or whatever. I literally don't know why you're saying lol. What that's in reference. I'm sorry that you're stressing about that, man. I don't connect with media much. I just watch YouTube. And so like I honestly I don't think about what's going on in Ukraine at all. Not because I'm like actively avoiding that information. I don't really connect it to any kind of media other than YouTube, but YouTube is like pretty much only shows me what I'm subscribed to. So, and none of the channels that I subscribe to talk about current affairs, so yeah, I'm just pretty disconnected to it. I'm reminded every time we start the stream because the auto moderator jumps in the RPAN chat and says something about Ukraine. I always spot that word because it's different than it used to look. Moo Milk. Yeah, I write a lot of poetry. Ooh, I'd love to hear some. And my poems are really never, but it tells you all the emotion, thoughts I have in my mind. I love poetry. I've written here a little bit. I'm somewhat of a poet myself. Mutant Bat Galaxy from Fort. I don't know. I played a little bit of Fortnite when it came out because my friends all wanted to get into it, and I was late to the party. I could not build. Found it very hard to practice because there's no practice mode. You can just go into live games. So I try to like run to the edge of the map and just practice building, and get sniped off by someone. Just like, ugh. This skill wall is building as fast as these frickin' kids are building them walls. Like, I'd like take a shot at someone and they'd be in a fortress in seconds. Yep, I am too old for this. I just need to get good at it, I guess. I could do it, I just don't wanna. I'd rather play Valorant over one. If I'm gonna play a shooter. Unfortunately, I am not connected to what's going on Fortnite. Moo Milk. Oh hey. I only watch YouTube too, and the occasional reality TV show. Long Researcher. Align X. How are you doing? Align X. I don't know what that means. Align. Sorry. Solbass, are you relating to me at all? Relating to me. Hey, are you guys? Are these like replies? I'm gonna open up Reddit on my computer because I can't see if you guys are like replying to each other. Not. So I don't know if you're talking to me. I have a feeling you're not. Let's see. Soulbass. No, I think Soulbass is talking to me directly. Sorry. Ew. Turn my nose to the side. My mask broke. Mask that I wear underneath. But like, oh, gross. The Dark Knight. Oh, the Dank Knight. So much better than the Dark Knight. The Dank Knight. I like the green screen mask. I also got. Thanks. Long Researcher. Sorry, Alien. Okay. Alien X. How are you doing? I guess I look like Alien X. I don't know what Alien X is either, guys. I'm sorry. I guess I'm an uncounseled swine. Soulbass, are you trained in counseling? No, I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a coach. I'm nothing. I'm just a guy who shows up on Reddit and listens to people share what they're going through and has conversations with you guys and tries to give you helpful feedback and create a space for listening and love and just a kind of a safe place where we can kind of share things and be authentic and be honest and open. And if healing happens, if something is therapeutic, that would be fantastic. I would love for that. But I'm not a therapist. I'd love to be, but I don't think I have the thing you need to be successful in college, whatever. I tried college, and now my resume says some college. Sunburnt Tweevil gave silver. Thanks, man. The Dank Knight. Cheers. Glad the name made you laugh. Yeah, it's funny. Sussy McSussface. Oh, hey, Sussy McSussface. Welcome back. You guys remember the Psych with the mirror mask? Psych. That sounds really cool. I want a mirror mask. Fonzeroni. Fozzery, I think. Fozzery. May I ask why you hide your face? Is it for safety or insecurity? Yeah, I'm in a witness protection program. Fozzery. No, I already read that. Soul Bass. I took my dumbass back to college to get a psychology degree, and boy, was it a mistake. Just spend $130 on a Audible and learn something. Well, Sussy McSussface. Therapists are making a killing right. Their appointments all full, and they only take cash. No need to deal with insurance. Moo Milk. I have a whole degree that I'm still paying for and don't use. That face. Foz Ori, I don't know if you're still here. If you are still here, I don't hide my face for any particular reason. It's just kind of just a gimmick, and yeah, it's just a gimmick. And then also, you know, this is gonna sound, I don't know, for Randy self, I don't know. There's a word for what I want to say. It's gonna, I don't know. It's gonna sound arrogant, I guess. I don't know. It's gonna sound away. It's gonna sound bad, I think is what I'm trying to say. It's gonna sound bad, but you know, if I keep doing this and it starts working, you know, and it becomes a thing, and it really grows into a stream. Pretentious. Thanks, the Dank Knight. It could sound pretentious. I'm not 100% sure if that's still the word I was looking for, but that's a great word to describe it. It could sound pretentious. But if I were potentially to become famous, you can't take that back. You know, that's a one-way street. So I know that I would enjoy being famous very much, but I don't know that I know that my wife would not enjoy that. And you know, I think someone recognizing me by my voice in public, I think that's fine, because that would probably be pretty rare, and that person would have to know me pretty well in order to pick up, like, oh, that's Rafanasu. I hear his voice, like, yeah, that's totally Rafanasu. Dang. Oh, and walk over and be like, hey, are you Rafanasu? And be like, yeah, I'm Rafanasu. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Like, I watch your stream every week or whatever, you know, like, versus like anywhere I go, you know, because I also plan, I'm not doing it yet, but I also plan on posting chunks of the stream on YouTube, you know, and I'm not doing that at the moment, and that's just because I just don't have the skill I think I need to like edit it properly to make a stream good for YouTube. Silent Biker. Hey Silent Biker, how you doing? Wow, I just recognized your voice now, Mr. Purple Man. Yeah, it's me. It's Revanisu. It's Mr. Avatar guy in the Purple Void. It's me. Yeah, so you know the anonymous thingness of it is nice because then my face is my voice, and you know I can go anywhere I want, and for the most part be relatively anonymous. But you know if I want to be known, I can make myself known. You know, and I don't know. I don't think that'll happen though. I'm not really worried about like legal repercussions because you know I don't think that'll happen. Silent Biker. Hi Jetson. How are you? Doing good. I'm doing this is sort of what I look like. My general shape. Yeah. Silent Biker. Love it. Yeah, so that's kind of what's with the mask. It's not so much because I'm not shy or afraid of showing my face. It's just kind of like, you know, it's a gimmick, but there's also the potential for if I were to become quote unquote famous or notable in some way, you know, I can keep my online life separate. You know, if the YouTube page does well, once I really get that going, like you can already go look up Rafanisu on YouTube. I posted a short. It's one short. It has one view. You know, that's a thing. But yeah, I haven't really done that. I don't think it's gonna happen. Not that I don't think that it'll happen. I think, you know, I'm very consistent, and I think that, you know, you guys obviously enjoy watching me to some level, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So I think we'll get there eventually. I don't know when that'll be, and I'm not really too stressed about it. I just enjoy this. I just like doing this. So James Wingfield, oh how I have waited to speak with you. I'm more fucked up than a screen door submarine. That's an interesting visual there. Silent Biker, sorry to hear, James. Oh man. Well, yeah. Give me a call, man. Call that number, James. Moo Milk, I'm sorry I laughed at thought of that. But I'm sorry you're going through so much. James Wingfield goes way back. I don't know what you mean by goes way back. Oh, I meant for it. Good, because it was funny. It's just like, yeah, screen door on a submarine would not be terribly effective at keeping the submarine submerged. Oh my gosh, I just figured out a great way that I can advertise through my Twitch channel in a way that seems like I'm not advertising my Twitch channel. I can be like, guys, if you want to talk to me and you want your responses to be a little more snappy so that there's not that super long delay, you can head over to Twitch and just look up Rafanisu. You'll find me there. We're actually live on Twitch right now as well as Reddit. And that way you can have like a little bit snappier responses. Like that 30-40 second delay is not there on Twitch. It's like a 2-second delay, and so we can have like basically a dialogue through chat. So yeah, guys, head over to Twitch and watch me there. Give me a follow and stuff. gosh. Moo milk. Okay, cool. I feel better about laughing. James Wingfield. I'm just gonna call you James. James. Oh, absolutely. James, I'm sorry I caught everyone so late. I won't be up much longer. Yeah, I won't be either. The stream is gonna end real soon, buddy. But I'm waiting for you. So if you wanna call, Jake the Big Boy just followed you. Thanks, Jake the Big Boy. I appreciate that, man. Now just head over to Twitch and look up Rafanasu. And follow me there too. I'm kidding. Ah! I just messed up screen. Oh, there we go. Where is... I'm trying to type in Rafanasu in chat. I can't see my keyboard. I think I did that right. Yeah, I did. I gotta capitalize the R though. I don't mean that I spelled my name right. I just mean like, did I hit all the keys I meant to? Because I cannot see. There we go. It would take hours. It wouldn't take that long if you called me. Oh hey, we're getting a call.
Call from.
Child of God.
To accept, press 1.
Hey, you've reached Rafanasu. What's your name, buddy?
Hey there. You can call me Child of God.
Can I just call you something shorter?
What's that?
Can I call you something shorter? It's okay.
You can call me
if not,
whatever you like.
Okay. I don't know. Can I call you James?
All right.
Bob? Joe?
Child?
I'll call you Child.
I'm just a child of God.
Alright, I guess we can go for the whole name. Child. God. Okay, gotcha. Child of God. What's going on, buddy?
Hey. And trying to take it easy. Everybody, you know how it is. You can complain and go on about your stuff, but I'm really just trying to take it easy. I'm trying to, be all humble and stuff, but it's just pretty hard. How about you, though?
Can I ask you a question, Child of God?
What's up?
How are you feeling? Like, if you weren't able to say good, fine, okay, all right, like if you had to use emotion words, how would you describe how you're feeling right now?
If I had to describe how I was feeling, it would be mostly sad and hopeless. But there's just a little bit of hope left. So I just keep on fighting.
I'm really sorry that you feel sad and hopeless, man.
I mean, it's, just a silly life, a little bit of hope mixed in to keep you going.
Well, I can't take away your sadness or your hopelessness, but I can be here with you and feel it with you.
Yeah.
So what's
going on
that's got you feeling sad and hopeless, if you want to share?
I've been like this for like the last couple of months. Really, honestly, I had a surgery like 0 to 24, and it's so that means I've been pretty much depressed for like a year, because that surgery really set me off, coming off as like a athlete, and then like having to have a career-ending surgery.
Dude, that's awful.
Yeah. No, man, it's whatever.
It's not whatever.
No,
Child of God, that's a big deal, dude. Like, it's okay to feel the impact of what a big deal that is. That's not something to just be like, and then I had a career-ending injury and moving past that. It's like, that's a big deal, man. It's okay to acknowledge it. And
Yeah.
I don't, when I say like, oh, I'm so sorry, that I'm not saying that just to give you pity. Like, it's more than that. I mean, like, it's okay that that sucks. It sucks that it sucks, and it's okay to feel, it's okay to feel that. You don't have to like pretend like it's not a big deal. You know, that's it's we all call that being strong for some reason, but it's a lot harder to be present to our pain. It takes a lot more strength to be vulnerable about it. So if you want to be strong, don't pretend like it's not a big deal. I had a friend who was really into basketball. He still is. He's very, very tall. He's 6'9", and he was good at basketball too. And he tore his ACL in his right knee, and then he got it, worked on and stuff. And he kept going to basketball, and then he tore his ACL in his left knee, and so then that was pretty much it. He just couldn't really do it anymore, and it was devastating for him. And
Yeah.
so it's a big deal. It's like, I don't know. You wanna be a competitive, first person shooter athlete. Like a video. What do you call that? I don't know. You want to play. You want to, and then you go blind. It's like, well, how are you supposed to play? Like, yeah, it's technically possible, I'm sure somehow, but like you're never gonna be able to compete like those other guys. So it's
See, here's the
devastating.
thing is that I'm past all of that.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Like the second, I used to be a musician, so like the second I toured, I was like, oh fuck, I guess I'll start going back to playing trumpet. Like I knew immediately. But like before I even got back into sports, I actually had this real sick fantasy of like, I want this so badly that I don't care if I leave in a wheelchair, and I had all intentions of tearing both knees. So to tear one knee was like, congratulations, you're halfway there. Didn't even bother me.
So you kind of
was like,
wanted
okay.
out of sports?
No, it didn't bother me at all. It was like, it was all part of the plan. It was all part of the price I was willing to pay. Like, people were like, well, what price you willing to pay? Well, here it is. You can have this knee. What, you mean next year you want the next one? Doesn't bother me. But my problem is that people's attitudes, you'd be surprised how much other people projecting onto you really stops you. Like my coach tore his ACL, went from 187 pounds to 450 pounds. Is a sad, fat piece of shit now. And, he doesn't want a guy to come back and be like, guess what? You can keep going. Or he doesn't want a guy to be like, guess what? I'm only 5 years younger than you. And if you would have gotten your life together, you could have not been 450. It's like a lot of things I got to deal with, on top of like, yeah, it hurts. It's sad. But I did what I had to do to come back from it. And I'm not being stopped by my poor attitude. I have a very poor attitude and I know it. But guess what? I'm also willing to do the work. So it's like, you're stopping me? Now I'm mad because I didn't stop me. And that's where like the, being upset and mad comes from, because I can't control that part. I can't control that you're, you're 450. You don't see the dream. You don't, blah, 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 blah. And now I'm, in this position. It's a very weird position to be in. And now I'm facing a situation where it's like, you know what? I could take responsibility for my life. I can just transfer schools. I can, do all these other things, but it's just more suffering to do all that. And that's all.
So you're back in the music now?
No. I never went back to the music because I'm never going to quit. But the other thing that
what is it that you're never going to quit?
Well, I'm never going to quit my pursuit of happiness. But the only thing that's scaring me is that, okay, if this guy has taken me out of the game to, satisfy himself.
Oh, okay. Hold on, child. Hold on. So, I wasn't saying child to be condescending. I was abbreviating child of God. So, hold on. So, just to clarify, if I've got everything straight here, you had an injury, but you weren't gonna quit because of the injury. You wanted back in, and then your coach said, "No, I'm not letting you back in because you'll injure yourself again, just like I did. So you're off the team.
Yeah. But
And
I
you
think that's
feel
my
like he
decision to make for my life.
You feel like he took your agency, he took your choice.
Yeah.
And you feel like that's not true. Like, just because he ended up that way doesn't mean that that has anything to do with what your life is.
Exactly. You know.
All right, now I see.
And it's
okay.
You did a very good job of understanding that. Thank you. And I think where I'm going next with this is that after having further conversations with him, he once told me a story about like a cop who wanted to be a college student but didn't succeed, so he just messed with college students all the time. And he would be, he would get messed with this cop would mess with him constantly. And like, I get that. And I kind of feel the same way about him. It's like, you're a guy who didn't succeed at this, and you just kind of like mess with people in regards to it. And like, I'm afraid that I'll then pick it up from there, which is like, you know what? Guess what? I'm now part of the trend of people who didn't succeed. And honestly, the only thing I could think of next is to take it away from other people. It's like, guess what? I'm going to be successful. I'm going to get what I want. But now I'm afraid that I'm going to inhabit the spirit that's like a part of me.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm going to take it away from you, and I'm happy for it. Because that's what they did to me.
Child of God. So just to acknowledge you, so you feel like there is some active sabotage here because there's a kind of sense of like a catharsis that sort of like he enjoys seeing other people fail where he did because it validates that, it just validates him, that like, oh, see. Anyway, so I just wanted to acknowledge that. And then did you tell what you're telling me? Did you communicate this to your coach? How you feel?
I communicated some parts where I feel like, okay, first of all, my coach and I are only 5 years apart. I went back to college for the second time. So like when he recruited me for the second time, it's like he had a lot of aspirations of having like this great athlete because, I was a bodybuilder. I was, I never was inactive my entire life, and I'm in my 30s. So I'm like the athlete prime. I'm in like an athletic 30-year-old, not like a working out 30-year-old. I'm like, I should be professional, but things went bad. So, what I mean is that, I'm sorry, I got lost. I'm sorry.
No, you were saying that you're not going to give up, and you did communicate some of this, but not everything. You guys have an age gap, but it's not that big. It's only 5 years. Does that jog your course of thought?
I'm just real scared, and I know being fearful is like a really bad thing. It only invites more negativity and stuff. But as far as like what I see out of getting out of life, the thing that seems most appealing is not, continuing my thing and going to be a counselor and helping kids like I really, really, really wanted to do and sacrifice so much of myself to do. Because I actually broke my ACL by trying to not hurt a kid who really sucks. I literally set the coach down. I was like, yo, that kid sucks. He's going to get somebody hurt. And like that year I got hurt trying to help him from not sucking, just like I said, so it's like, I'm here to help, but now I don't want to help no more. Now I want to do what he's doing, which is I want to be in this position, powerful, and I want to do to people what they've done to me, which I've had to fight back a whole very far. I'm king of the underdogs. I dare you to get in front of me. That's just going to make me beat you. So like, I can't, I'm afraid because it's like, okay, I want to help the kids, but now I'm in a position where I'm like, you know what? Is really helping them, or is giving them as much, what's the word I'm looking for? Adversity possible is the real answer. Because that's what I feel like my coach's, job is like, to give me so much adversity to either break me or keep me going. I'll never break, so you just keep giving me adversity. So maybe that's the job, is to give people adversity. And it don't sound good when you say it out loud, but boy, that's what I'm becoming.
Well, I don't think I don't hear that that's what you want. I hear that you went through a lot of pain with that experience, and you feel like you don't know what to do with it, and you're kind of stuck in this place of like, I need to move forward, but I don't know what forward looks like. Child of God, I wanted to share this thing with you that I learned that worked in my life. I have no idea if it'll work in your life, but basically, me and my wife were struggling a lot, all kinds of stuff, and I was talking to a close friend of mine, and I was telling him about just me and my relationship with my wife, and I was telling this and that and the other, and we were talking, and then he goes, "Have you told your wife this? Like, does she know this stuff that you're telling me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, we kind of touch on it, and kind of here and there and whatever." And he's like, "Uh-huh. Okay, what I want you to do is literally everything you just told me, go tell her." And I was just like,
"Yeah.
What?" And me and my wife joke, because after I told her, there was just so much understanding and communication that I just never thought was going to be possible, just from that one conversation. And then, and then she heard the same advice from someone else. She was watching something on YouTube, and this guy, is talking to this podcast dude, and then he's like, did you tell your boss this? And he's like, "Well, yeah." And he's like, "Okay, everything you just told me, go tell your boss."
Yeah.
And it seems like way too simple to work, right? Like, you know what I mean? But I think that, I don't know. So maybe that would work for you. Maybe talking to your coach and telling him what you're feeling, maybe that would work for you. Maybe it wouldn't.
Can I add to this?
I'm sorry?
Can I add to this? Here's the
for
thing,
sure, dude.
Is that, like, I feel like I'm at wit's end. I've done the education. I paid for the counselors. I've talked to people, blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing. It's like, okay, tell your coach that. Well, the problem with that is that he is also a man who has a family. And like, when you tell him about where he falls short and like what your needs are and how he can't meet his needs, and his job is literally to kind of teach you and meet your needs. Like, when he realizes that, oh shit, I can't do this job, you become the enemy. That's the problem. It's that, oh snap, like, this is actually a grown man who realizes that I'm not actually capable of doing his job, and like, you just become the enemy. You don't be like, he doesn't get better. He doesn't go figure it out. It's like, you're about to take the food out of my two kids' mouth if the reality of that I can't do this comes to light. And that's all that really happens from that. Like, it's always a fight. So it's not really communication that you can do. It's really a fight.
I want to honor your experience. I'm really sorry that's what it's been for you. Fight. And I'm not here to give you advice. But what I heard you say earlier was, you had considered going to another college, but you feel like that wouldn't work for you. I would say, from what I've heard you say, it sounds to me like maybe you should consider that as an option.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like this is something you really want to do, and I really don't get the sense that what works for you is to just go into teaching the sport. I think you really want to, and I think you're gonna regret not playing. And I hear so much passion. Yeah, there's a lot of anger and frustration, but that's because you care about this, because it matters to you. We don't get angry about the shit we don't care about. We only get angry about the stuff that we love, that we care about. That doesn't mean that it's healthy to be angry about stuff. I'm saying it shows up in a big way for you because you care in a big way. And so I think that, in my unlicensed opinion, I think that you should look into that, man. You should see if there's a way that you could make that possible. It might feel like, oh, I kind of looked at it, and it would be too difficult. But think. I don't know. Get curious about it and see. Imagine you were trying to help someone else find a new school. Because I often find if I'm doing it for me, it's kind of hard. But if I'm doing it for someone else, boom, I show up. So I don't know. Maybe try that on. And if that doesn't work for you, don't try that on.
Can I add something else to that?
Of course, my man.
So, like I said, I mean, I'm obsessed. So if you don't think I thought of that, the problem is this for me, you know, and now, you know, all the videos say, you know, don't, you know, make it about the organization, make it about the goal. So this is probably where the flaw is in my theory. But it also was like, you know, I get tired of people taking that option. The option of running away. The option of moving on. How about you stay here and you fix it? You know, that's really just really where I've gone crazy with this, because it's true. Because it's like, first of all, the team, I mean, I came to help the coach. I've known him for over 10 years. You know, like, yeah, I talk shit about him being 450, but I watched him over years. It's like, I wanted to help.
I had a feeling that you knew this guy more than his coach. It's for a second it sounded like you were talking about an older brother or your dad or something. That's where I got confused, because it sounds like you know this guy personally a lot more than just.
It's sad, man. It'll break your heart if you saw one of your athletic, all-American friends go from 187 pounds to 450 damn pounds. You're not even eligible to talk about wrestling. The weight limit is 285 pounds. Until you lose 150 pounds, don't even talk about it. You're just a placeholder now. You know, you shouldn't even be in this position. Like, there's a lot of things wrong with this. A lot of things. You know, and like, I don't know, it just breaks my heart. And I could just abandon him and move on, you know, because it's my life. I can, you know how many people will be happy to have me? Because I'm going to have even with this injury, I'm going to have a lifelong career of working out, because I've never stopped. So my body will actually break if I stopped working out. You know, so it's like, I can't stop now. You know, so it's like, I could help you, bro. But like I said, there's so much evil and sin involved and delusion involved that you can't even have a conversation about like the snoring he has. Like, imagine the snoring of a 450 pound, 5 foot something guy. You know, it's horrific. You can hear it throughout the house. It shakes the fucking windows. Oh, excuse me. It shakes the windows, you know, but you can't have that conversation with them. You know, you can't, you know, like, you can't have a conversation like, you just had 2 kids. Now, they're kids now, but when it's time to walk up the stadium to go to the football games and you can't walk her big ass up the stadium because you're too big, then you're going to have a problem. Then the kids are going to be upset. Like, this goes on beyond what you just think is fat shaming now, but it's beyond that.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys should, I mean, since you guys have a connection, it sounds like you do care about him beyond just the wrestling, beyond just, you know, the coach and athlete. It sounds like you guys are friends, if not somewhat family. So I feel like maybe the conversation to have has nothing to do with the sports, but more about connecting him and getting him. Why did he kind of give up the aspect?
I understand why.
Health.
It's because he's hopeless. You know, I understand. Like, I've gained 30 pounds in the last 3 months just off of feeling like I won't compete the next semester. That's 30 pounds in 6 months. So when you go from 187 to 450, I get it. Eating ice cream every day, pies every day. You know, I don't crave food. I went from eating diet food for years and years and years, just, you know, disgusted at, you know, any other kind of food, to like, I can't eat regular food. I can't eat, you know, I'm only satisfied by honey buns. You know, and honey buns don't even taste like honey buns because there's so much sugar in my system. I can't even taste the sugar. It's just the only thing that I can eat. You know, like, I get it. But at the same time, like, I'm trying to pull myself out, and I'm also appalled that you're a guy in this position who can't pull himself out. How dare you be allowed to be in higher education, because with your education, you can't do it. And I'm not even qualified. I'm a guy trying to do it. So there's a lot of things to be upset about. You know, Imagine actually having the education. Like, he actually has a master's degree in exercise science, but you 450 pounds. Boy, if you don't give that degree back.
Yeah, I hear you. So there's a sense of hypocrisy. Like, you know, it's really hard to listen to you, take your advice when you're not taking your own advice. You're not acting. You're not living a state of integrity. You're not going up, you know, the way you're telling me to.
And a big part of, like I said, I used to be disgusted at the whole idea of eating a honey bun ice cream every day, and I do it every day now. And sometimes I do it, and I'm like, it's okay. He does it. It's like, why should I be a fit, healthy, responsible person when that's not necessary to be successful? You've been the head wrestling coach, and you diet is the furthest thing from your mind. You know, actually participating and doing the right thing. Like, none of that stuff matters. You can keep your job and get fatter and fatter every day. You know, it's okay. So then I go and do it, because it's like, you know what? Why am I struggling? Why am I not eating the ice cream? You can do it, and it has nothing to do with the job itself. It's actually like, no one. How dare you even like talk about it in this day and age? My weight? How dare you? I'm about to have another ice cream.
Oh man. Well, child of God, I think I don't know. I think you just gotta pray about it. Let's ask.
Oh shit! That's exactly what he said, and that's actually what broke us up. It's because he was like, dude. I was talking about stop doing drugs, and I was like, I want to stop, but I have this void in my life. And he was like, you should pray about it. And I was like, then why are you so fat?
I was just saying, because I was like, I don't know, man. Like, it seems like you got it all. You got all the pieces in the right place. You're just missing the emotional something. You're missing the click. The thing that makes it click for you is that you don't have it right now. Like, you know, it sounds
I know what
like,
it is.
you know, you're eating no longer for, you know, for the sake of food, but you're just eating for the sake of, for numbing. You're saying like, oh, you're eating so much sugar that the honey bun doesn't even taste good. It's just eating it for the sake of it, you know. And it sounds like, yeah, you're just really unhappy and really connected. And when you can sort that out, then you'll be okay. And I just feel, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. And that's why I was just like, I don't know. So I don't mean pray about it like, I don't know. I know whenever people have told me to pray about it, I'm just like, it's not for me. But I figured it might be in your alley, because some of the language you used, and also name child of God. I just thought he has a better connection to his faith than I do.
Yeah, I think that I think where that attitude comes from is not respecting yourself. You know, a big part of what I do is like, I want to be there for the kids. I don't want to leave my friend behind. When, like, if I was like really more selfish, even though I am selfish, but probably not proficiently, I'll be better off. But it's like, I'm still here at this school that doesn't win. They don't even clean up. It costs the same as any other school. I could go to a different organization, but I'm here for like moral reasons, you know. And I wish I had the ability to like not be like that. Yeah, but that's actually going to cost you big time. You know, and no matter what they teach you, that's where the keys lie.
It sounds like you have a choice to make between either child of God choosing something for him, or child of God choosing something for others, and ultimately what's going to be the best for everybody. Because if you're suffering and you're unhappy, it is my unhumble, unlicensed opinion that you won't be able to show up in a way that will make a difference, and you'll just be half-assing it, rest and so ultimately, sometimes it feels selfish to do what's right for you. But when you show up and you sacrifice, quote unquote sacrifice, and you show up and you give what you feel is needed of you, but your heart's not in it, then you don't end up giving anything of value in just everyone's. But that's
But
just
you still
that's
get
just
to
a
keep the
fantasy
job.
theory.
But you still get to keep the job, and that's where I'm afraid at. It's like
Child of
at
God,
the end of the day,
I
it's
gotta let
all
you go,
about
my
the
man.
job.
I gotta go. I really
All
appreciate
right,
you
thanks.
calling,
You have a
and
good day.
I'd love to talk to you again. Okay.
It's been 30 minutes. I appreciate you, and have a good day.
All right. You have a blessed night. Balls Rash 666. Sorry that I wasn't able to talk to you. I did see you ask a few questions and stuff, but unfortunately I am out of time. I got to go. I gotta. You know, this I film in my bedroom. We stream from my bedroom, and unfortunately, bedtime is coming up, and I need to be respectful of life. Make that bedroom. So yeah, I really appreciate hanging out with all you guys. If you liked hanging out with me and you want to do this again, give me a follow. If you want to talk, if you want chat to be a little bit more responsive, a little faster, well, follow me on Twitch, guys. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've had a great time. I hope you guys did. I've been Rafanasu, and you have been amazing. Good night, everybody.